Let us discuss about central neuraxial block. Central neuraxial blockade. Central neuraxial blockade. This central neuraxial blockade, it includes two: spinal anesthesia and epidural anesthesia. Spinal anesthesia and epidural anesthesia. Okay. Spinal anesthesia is given to subarachnoid space. In spinal anesthesia, we give drug into subarachnoid space. Subarachnoid space. Whereas in epidural, we give anesthesia above the dural space. Above the dural space. Dural space. Let us see the differences between spinal and epidural. Differences between spinal and epidural. Spinal, epidural. In spinal, we'll have fast onset of action. Fast onset. Whereas in the epidural, we'll have delayed onset. In spinal, there will be no systemic toxicity. Whereas in epidural, there will be systemic toxicity. In spinal, very minimal amount of drug is adequate. Whereas in epidural, we require large amount of drug. Suppose for blockade of one segment, it requires 1.5 to 2.5 ml. For one segment blockade, it requires 1.5 to 2.5 ml. And drugs are the drugs used in spinal are hyperbaric heavy. The drugs are hyperbaric and heavy. So we add to cause heaviness to the drug, we add dextrose. So we'll have drug plus dextrose in spinal anesthesia. Whereas in epidural, there will be no such combination. Only plain drug is used. In spinal, the structure that we pierce are in spinal. Let us see the structures that we pierce in spinal anesthesia. We pierce skin, subcutaneous tissue, suprainfraspinatus ligaments, ligamentum flava, and we pierce dura mater. Then we reach arachnoid matter. We pierce arachnoid matter, then we reach subarachnoid space, right? So in epidural, we pierce skin, subcutaneous tissue, supra and infraspinatus ligaments, spinatus ligaments, then ligamentum flava, then we reach epidural space, These are the structures that we pierce during inoculation of the drug. In spinal, there will be less chances of failure. In spinal, we'll have less chance of failure. Whereas in epidural, we will have more chance of failure. More chance of failure. And in spinal anesthesia, we'll have fixed duration. We cannot prolong than this fixed duration. Okay, when you give drug, there will be fixed duration during which at which it can act. Fixed duration. Whereas in extradural, epidural, we can prolong the action as much as we want. Can be prolonged. That means we can give the drugs as much as we want, whenever we want. It can be prolonged as much as we want. Another is, this spinal anesthesia can be used only for intraoperative anesthesia. Okay, can be only used for intraoperative anesthesia. That means it can be used only in OT. Whereas epidural, it can be used for post-operative analgesia also. Can be used for post-operative anesthesia. Okay, it can also be used as intraoperative anesthesia. Both in epidural, it can be used for both intraoperative anesthesia as well as post-operative analgesia. Okay, this is about the differences.